presents Play to Earn Community.
Join the Discord to learn more.
Welcome to the Hardforking channel, everybody. We are all about crypto culture. We cover everything happening in the blockchain space. But this show, if you're part of our community, as you know, is all about NFT gaming and play to earn. If you're joining us for the first time, basically you're going to find all the latest news and reviews here. And ultimately, we want you to come and join our community. Welcome to my co-hosts, Jesse and Mr. Gonzo. How are you, boys?
What up, what up?
What up?
Kind of the first games that I ever got into were obviously the FIFA games out of EA Sports. I've actually been to visit that company in the past. They are hiring people to come in and develop their blockchain offerings. So look, I think it's only a matter of time before we're going to see these big traditional esports companies coming into our world, which I find pretty amazing. It is the sports offerings that have kind of sparked my interest the most. And on that note, one that I've been mentioning recently, Rario and their NFT cricket offerings, they are launching today. There was a slight delay, so if you have bought one of those packs, that will be available.
Let me just add that it's been said that marks one of the most exciting days in NFT history. I just wanted to throw that in there.
If you're a cricket fan, absolutely. But, just to put things in perspective, EA Sports, they've obviously got FIFA and the NFL John Madden game, which are two of their more popular ones. They've generated $1.6 billion in revenue this year alone so far. So to have a player like that looking at what we're up to in the blockchain space is pretty awesome, isn't it, guys?
I was an OG in John Madden football, man. I used to play that shit all the time on the Sega Genesis.
Oh, hell yeah.
All the EA sports games, the hockey games, but you guys don't know hockey. Jesse, I don't know, you're the Bruins, right? Did you like the Bruins?
Yeah, man.
But I think that's going to be a watermark, Sean, when you start seeing like these big companies, whether they're going to adopt blockchain or they're going to develop their own blockchains, right? Like that's where you're going to see like a big divide, I think, in companies, like ones that are forward thinking enough. And then there's going to be ones that are like, oh, we'll just outsource it, get another blockchain. Or you're going to get the old tech companies that are just like, we're just going to keep stacking paper.
Yeah, absolutely. So before they arrive, let's focus on what's actually happening in our space at the moment. This has just come out today by an outfit called CoinShala. Basically, it shows us the amount spent in the last 30 days in the various dApps, decentralized applications. Obviously, right at the top of the list here, Axie Infinity, just under 100 million spent there in the last 30 days. I'm not that familiar with Mbox, so I can't really comment too much on that today, unfortunately. I'm looking into it. But Illuvium coming in at third. Now, this is going to be a little bit interesting, people, because Illuvium have today announced that the launch of their game is actually delayed. So I know that's been the darling of a hell of a lot of YouTube channels for the last couple of months. We've seen the price go from $36 back at the end of July, I believe it was, right up to 500. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how that affects the price of that token. It has been on fire. The company founder, Kieran Warwick, has basically blamed himself. He's said today that the studio lacks resources to make the progress required. They're recruiting more people to get that moving, and they're looking to launch this game early next year now by the look of it. Obviously, on this chart of huge interest to us and our community is that we see 9 Chronicles in 4th place. The other chart that I saw today, guys, that I wanted to share with you is this one here. I find this one quite interesting because you can actually see how many wallet addresses are associated with these games, which is a very reliable metric. Much more reliable than some of the other metrics that get thrown around in this space. Obviously, Axie Infinity right at the top. Decentraland in here at number 2. Jesse, some news from you on Decentraland on that note.
I mean, if anyone doesn't know what Decentraland is, it's basically a virtual world built on the Ethereum blockchain. People can buy land and they can build things. It's the beginnings of the Matrix, where people are, creating a new world. But the latest update is they're allowing creators to make quests. So basically the next level here, where landowners and designers can make quests that go on for, a series of days. And they can do stuff like the quests. If you complete them, you can be rewarded with NFTs or like proof of attendance wearables, stuff like that. So it's a big next step in the Decentraland world. But yeah, I'm personally interested in this, especially since land is one of the first things that I need to get back. I need to get on. I am not a landowner in the virtual world yet, and I want to be.
On that note, mathematics, the very first conversation I had with Mr. Gonzo was about Decentraland back in, I think it was early 2018. He was telling me, we're going to get into Decentraland, we should buy some land. So tell us about Decentraland, Mr. Gonzo.
Decentraland. We got some pieces, some parcels. We got 2 adjacent pieces. I've tentatively called them the Gonzo Crypto School and the Gonzo Drawing School. We can develop them. They're just sitting there doing nothing. There's one nice piece. It's like right on a to be built road. It's right near Vegas, the university, Music Land. So there's all kinds of cool shit around there. They're open. I'm sitting on them doing nothing. If you want to help develop them, let's do it.
What is the level of creativity that we can get? I mean, can you build a Hardforking's headquarters?
Yes, you can build anything. I got like they're,
I really would love to.
18 meters by 18 meters squared in VR world. And then they're like 18 meters tall. And then they have a bunch of packs of things that you can build that they already have pre-built. Certain creativity gets to a point, and then it becomes technical with the coding and like all the new like groundbreaking stuff. So it seems like that quest thing is going to help a lot. There's a channel we have in the Hardforking Discord about that, and I've a couple times I brought it up. If anybody in the community is interested in helping develop this, I'm totally into helping, sponsor this.
Yeah, and just another shout out to our amazing community. I mean, we're growing incredibly fast now. Look, it's your involvement that gives us the ability to work with these gaming studios and bring you more offers. So huge shout out to our community. You are absolutely awesome. Obviously, we've got 9 Chronicles. Big fans of this. We're building out our play-to-earn community there. Still waiting on the bridge. We'll keep you updated in the coming days when that happens for those of you that are sitting on tokens or have generated them in our play-to-earn community. Mr. Gonzo, another one that has some news today is Blockchain Cuties, which we've looked at a number of times.
The new season is live, season 6. And then, there's just a lot of stuff happening now with them. We've got our community. There's, I think, 7 or 8 scholars going right now. So we're going to start. They've been playing their characters. Some people have been buying some characters. So we're going to do a little, collective like, hey, what's up? How's the new season going? What's everybody have to say about it? And just see how it's all going. Probably about 10 different people that have been, started playing and trading since the last time I checked. So let's check out the new season and see how it looks.
Yeah, I saw some of the new cuties that they're releasing with the new season. They look pretty badass.
S&M cuties. I like.
From an investment point of view, I've certainly enjoyed the APY that I'm getting on the tokens I've staked there.
The LP is spectacular.
Yeah, it's bouncing back between like 500 and 700%.
Generating lots of
only in crypto.
It's crazy, baby.
Shout out to the cuties. Yeah, more coming, but most importantly, we want to hear back from you, the community. What do you think of that game? Give us your feedback. Do you want us to expand what we're offering there? Let us know. Obviously, we know you all love Axie. If you're finding this channel for the first time and you are looking for a scholarship, link below to our Discord. Get in there and register with us. But Mr. Gonzo, you are our Axie expert. Any updates?
The big news for the token holders is we've got 2 of my favorite companies teaming up. AXS, which is Axie, and Crypto.com. So they're offering a supercharger where you can lock up some Crow, some AXS, and USD, and then you get a booster. So I've been doing this on Crypto.com with some other coins, but now that's like my 2 favorite coins. I'm pretty stoked about that. So that's just, AXS driven, purely speculation, have your AXS before. This news though, I'm a little bit suspicious. I think that the staking for AXS might be coming soon. And if you lock up your AXS with Crow, you won't be able to lock it up on Axie Infinity. So just a caution, I wouldn't lock everything up if you do this. I would just do partial. So, but 80% APY in rewards, that's pretty good, right? August 31st. That's yesterday. That's today. So depending on the time zone, that'll start. I'll get a notice in my app, I'm sure. So the other great thing with Crow and the Crypto.com app is they accept both AXS and SLP. So I'm using that to like send SLP to everybody I know across the world very easily, even if they're not in crypto. It's quite good. I love it.
Can you link a bank account to Crypto.com?
If you have the card, it's enabled, yes. Like my parents have it in Canada. I have friends in Europe that have it.
Yeah.
Other friends in Australia that have it. Yeah, that's...
If you're American, you're out of luck.
Yeah, but...
You're American, you might as well just get out of crypto now, right?
Yeah. But they did enable this thing now for the Thai users where you can deposit USD from any bank account into your account. So it's like SEPA deposits, right? So that's a bit better than having no bank account attached, but still, I pretty much just use it for crypto. I don't use it for any fiat. So actually, there hasn't been too much news other than just, community building. So there's some funny things happening. This guy, Bryce, who is obviously one of the biggest Axie streamers, one of the best players, he's going around to other Twitch streams that play other games and giving them random subs, trying to get them to play Axie. Total community guerrilla marketing, right? And that's what's happening, right? It's kind of connected to this tweet I saw. Your NFT profile tells the world what you stand for. I've chosen Axie Infinity, PFP, because I believe in the team, the community, and innovations behind both. Substance or hype, it's your choice. This is connected to another tweet that I saw the other day where it says, PFP feels like what's happening is just total decadence, not renaissance. So, I don't know, it's just like you can see what people are in crypto for. Nothing bad. Like, I know Jesse has a Bored Ape and stuff. I'm not saying there's just a lot of hype happening right now. People have to be careful. That's all. Just be very, very careful. Are they growing in price because of hype, or are they growing because of community and substance and utility? Just be really careful. That's all I'm saying. So, connected to that, there is this amazing Mystic that just sold, which is actually a killer Axie. And this Axie, you could take this and win crazy amounts of battles with this Axie. Sold for 37 ETH. Woo! Which is crazy. Well, I don't know what the minimum rock price is, but this Axie would win you a lot more games than that rock. So yeah, that's my Axie update. There was a couple other play to earn games that are interesting happening right now. Gala, they've increased the reward structure for Town Star. So now up to 200 people will win. And the 77th person, they're going to win 7,777 Gala. The first place is 15,000. So I'm putting a call out to our community, anybody that's playing Town Star. I know we have about 30 players that I've registered personally. If anybody's anywhere near like the top 500, top 1,000, hit me up. I have a bunch of NFTs here that will help make you faster. Mr. Puddles, another fountain, Lumber Skin, Express Depot. So if anybody is interested in challenging for this, I will sponsor you and you can be my Town Star scholar.
One that is making me giggle that I looked at today. If the pandemic wasn't bad enough, actually living in it, you can now go and there's a company called Pandemic Games which have launched a new update for the beta version of their online game Pandemic Shooter. This is like a German company building the Pandemic multiverse. So yeah, this one. Are you guys familiar with this one?
No, I'm not. I know Light Night has a shooter. You can shoot viruses in Light Night. Same kind of idea, but there's a big cartoon virus you go around.
Well, I'll put a link below anyway. If you want to live in the pandemic and the multiverse as well in your real lives, link below. You can download the beta from their website.
All right. So the other thing we've been looking at around Hardforking is Revemon. So this is a very, very interesting game. They have AR and VR Pokemon, basically. So you run around the world and you collect these little monsters, and then there's a similar mechanic with Axies and Pokemon. You capture them, you can breed them, you can upgrade them. So there's different levels and stuff, right? So they've got an alpha version of the game which is already ready to play. You need a headset, and then you can get a side quest and download the game. So it's really neat because you've got your play to earn, the DAO, the staking, the farming, the ownership, right? This project, they had a pre-sale. It was back in January, I think. I'm in the pre-sale, so like I believe in this project. I'm invested, so I just want you guys to know that. But at the same time, the reason I'm doing this is because I understand what's happened with Axie and what's happening with the team here. So we've got these little characters you start with. They grow up right inside the game. They evolve different elements, right? Got a whole bunch of really cool character design. Part of what I liked was the designs. It looks awesome, great art. And then, so the team, Jordan, who is he's a Belgian guy, and these guys, they built Pokemon Go, which was a side quest VR game already, just as fans without pay. So then they came up with the idea for this game, and then they did a pre-sale to raise funding, and so now they've already got the alpha out. The next version is coming out on the 5th, which is 1.2, which is going to be kind of cool. And we've got Matthew, who's an advisor, and Jordan from the team. These two lovely guys here. They're going to come on the show next week, and we're going to talk about Revemon. So that's the day, I think the day before the big update, or the day after. So we'll have lots of cool information about that as it shows up. So this art looks really cool. 1.1 of the app came out at the beginning of August, so it's been out for a month. And there was an interesting stat I saw that they have between 20 to 100 people playing like all the time, which is kind of cool. That's that's pretty good growth for 1.1 version, and considering that you need VR. They've said that they're going to expand and have play to earn available for people that don't have VR, which has always been my biggest concern with this project. But hearing that just makes me more kind of bullish on this thing. So it's kind of cool, and lots of neat things happening.
We'll find out more, but just quickly, how does the VR thing work? I mean, is it a generic headset that works on lots of different games?
You need the hardware, which is either on your phone or on a desktop, and then the headset. It's walled off, like the App Store. So you got to go, they have the side quest, it's called, where you can go to another site and upload games that are just in progress, or they're not finished, or they're not approved by the official Oculus store. Right, so that's SideQuest VR.
Right.
So yeah, it's really cool that they're actually thinking about play to earn quite heavily. So I've been discussing this with Matthew and Jordan a little bit in the past 6 months, 8 months. So I'm really excited to actually get them on the show here, and we'll get to talk about all this cool stuff that's happening there.
Huge amount happening in the space at the moment, but obviously that is going to attract a lot of chances. When I say chances, people who maybe don't actually have a game or a product yet. So, look, we don't give financial advice on this channel. We're here to have some fun, grow our community. But look, be careful out there. I mean, some of these projects are just seeing massive gains at the moment. So do your own research, people. Great way to do some research. Join our community. Link to the Discord below. Anything in closing from you, Mr. Mathematics?
We've already discussed Gods Unchained on this channel before. A quick update on them is the developers of that game are working on this thing called the Divine Order. It's pretty in-depth. They have actually a whole Excel sheet to kind of update you on this whole list of new powers and whatnot that's coming through that. But yeah, check out the Divine Order if you're into Gods Unchained, the card game. And pretty soon they'll be releasing the Gods token, which will really open up the gates for the play to earn section of Gods Unchained, which obviously that's a major thing that we will be covering in the future. So look out for that. And Animoca Brands, something that we all know well, is investing in Star Atlas, which is an upcoming massive multiplayer online game in space, which is yet another one of these games that's looks epically huge, but it's not there yet. So in my opinion, when this thing does take off, if and when, right, it will be pretty amazing. But yeah, Star Atlas is a universe on the Solana blockchain. They created a bridge to the Ethereum blockchain, and also they'll be releasing a whole NFT collection with their existing partners, and they'll be working with Sandbox. So there's a whole list of things. But yeah, Animoca Brands investing in Star Atlas, pretty big deal.
Yeah, they're investors in pretty much everything in the gaming space at the moment, including 9 Chronicles. On that note, NFT gaming is all about community. We want to pass your feedback back to the gaming studios as we're trying to find you new offers and opportunities. We're all about community here. We love this community. Thank you so much for being a part of it. If you haven't joined us yet, make sure you do. And we will see you all back here tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone.